ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone podcast, home of your everything New York Mets. If you guys love our shows, please always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get all of your latest New York Mets streams, you guys can view it on our website at MetsXMFanZone.com, and that is the home of your New York Mets. So we have a really good show for you guys today. If you guys would love to come in and chat with us, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone podcast, home of your everything New York Mets. If you guys love our shows, you guys could always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get all of your latest Met live streams, news feeds, and much more, you guys can check it out by going onto our website at MetsXMFanZone.com. And we bring you all of your Met live streams 24/7 on our website by just going on there to MetsXMFanZone.com. You guys can check out all of your latest Met live streams on there. So we're going to be talking about New York Mets. We're going to talk about everything today. We got a game at 7:10. We got the New York Mets versus the Philadelphia Phillies. We got the pitchers on the mound is Kodai Senga. And we also have Taijuan Walker. If you are viewing our live streams, thank you. Welcome. We are on Facebook Live, and we're also on YouTube. So if you are checking this out for the very first time, welcome. I'm Anthony. We're here, and I am a sports podcaster to give you guys all of your Mets news and news feeds and more. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit on the lineup. We're going to give you my projection on today's game. Game does start at 7:10. There is no delays. We're not hearing there's any weather alerts to be worried about just yet. There was a rain that came through a little bit earlier today that has been washed away. Hopefully there's no rain in the forecast. I haven't heard anything yet, but hopefully we'll know more before game time. But from what we are hearing, there should be no rain for the game today. Today's game is on the Apple Plus. So if you cannot get it, you could get it onto our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.com. We have the game for you guys. So if you guys would like to check out the website, the link is in the description down below. So let's go ahead. Let's give you guys the lineup for today's game. Again, we got the New York Mets versus the Philadelphia Phillies. And we got Kodai Senga on the mound for the New York Mets. And Kodai's last three games, he is 1-1 with a 3.56 ERA. Hasn't looked so bad. In his last three starts, he did have a bad out in his last start, but the previous game before that, he did have a really good start. So we're kind of interesting on what we're going to see today because, Kodai Senga, he hasn't seen any of the Phillies. So, this is his first year with the New York Mets and first year in baseball in general the American baseball. So hopefully we get to see on what he can do. So again, this comes down to on the look and feel, because his ghost pitch is very good, but will he execute that today? So that comes down to if he's able and he's feeling his stuff today, because once he feels the stuff, I think very well you're gonna get like at least 8-9 strikeouts, probably, or even more. So the ghost pitch needs to start working for him today. And then we have a really close ex-Met in Taijuan Walker. He was pretty decent for us last year, but in his last 3 starts for the Philadelphia Phillies, he is 3-0 with a 0.45 ERA. This is his best looked outing so far this year. So with that being said, he's got 21 strikeouts. So he has been looking good in the last 3 starts. So we're interested in what we're going to see out of Taijuan Walker going into this matchup against Kodai Senga, another very good pitcher. So hopefully we get to see a really good pitching duel going on in today's game. But it kind of goes to who's gonna come over on top. So that's the most important part. Who's gonna come up on top? And in my projection, when looking up and down on this lineup here, I mean, it's close to call, because I mean, again, there's 2 good pitchers being put on the mound here. So Kodai Senga, him with his ghost pitch, Taijuan Walker with his curveball. It's very interesting on what we're gonna see out of these 2 pitchers. And plus, Taijuan Walker is an ex-Met, so he has seen all of our guys on the dish. So hopefully we get to see a really good pitching duel here. But however, I'm gonna read you guys the lineup too, and then I'm gonna give you guys my projection on the top 3 stars for today's game. So going into the Phillies starting lineup, batting first, playing left field is Kyle Schwarber. Batting second, playing shortstop is Trey Turner. Batting third, playing right field is Nick Colienzos. Batting fourth, DHing is Bryce Harper. Batting fifth, catching in today's game is JT Ramiro. Batting sixth, playing second base is Bronson Scott. And then batting seventh, playing first base is Alec Boehm. Batting eighth and playing center field is Brandon Marsh. And then batting ninth and playing third base for the Philadelphia Phillies is Emando Sosa. All right, now we have your 2023 New York Mets. Batting first and playing center field is Brandon Nimmo. Batting second, playing right field is Sterling Marte. Batting third, playing shortstop is Francisco Lindor. Batting fourth, and should be your all-star for the 2023 New York Mets, would be Pete Alonso, and he is playing first base today. Batting fifth and DHing, so far he's looking pretty good. Maybe that mental health day was good for him. Hopefully we get to see Daniel Vogelbach having a very good stretch here. So Daniel Vogelbach is playing fifth in today's game. And then batting sixth, playing left field, and also is having a really super great June. He's batting .466 in the month of June, looking really good. And we got Tommy Pham on the mat. We got Tommy Pham playing left field. And then batting seventh, playing second base. Very disappointed. I'm very disappointed on what I'm seeing out of Jeff McNeil today, but he is going to be playing seventh in the lineup. And then batting eighth and catching is Francisco Alvarez, and then batting ninth and playing third base is Brett Beatty. So that is your lineup for today's game, the 2023 New York Mets. The Mets are going to be playing the Philadelphia Phillies. Game starts at 7:10, not 7:05. They are going to be doing a presentation today. what, I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing at the Philly Stadium, but from what I'm hearing, they're going to be doing a presentation. So the game will be starting at 7:10. But again, so who do I feel that's going to have a good game today? And we're gonna talk about three top main stars. Number one, I'm gonna go with Brandon Nimmo. Why? I have a really good feel because Nimmo could actually hit against Taijuan Walker. In his last 6 appearances against Taijuan Walker, he has been batting .333. This kind of has a really good feel on what I see out of Brandon Nimmo. We all know on how good he is leading off. However, in the month of June, he's batting 219. Hasn't had a really good start. He needs a really good breakthrough today. I think Brandon Nimmo is definitely going to give you a home run in today's matchup against Taijuan Walker. Again, I don't know on what I feel is going to happen, but he's definitely going to come up on top. So he's going to be my third star for today's game. Now my second star is going to be Francisco Alvarez. Francisco Alvarez has hitting against Taijuan Walker in the past down in the minors. This is very interesting on what we're going to be able to see here. Again, he is 4-16 against Taijuan Walker. However, this is Francisco Alvarez's full season with the New York Mets. I would like to see a lot of good pitch selection here against Francisco Alvarez because Taijuan Walker can throw some really nasty stuff. However, Francisco Alvarez can really execute the pitches really down the plate and also towards the pitches inside on him. When the pitches are pitched inside on him, he does bat .240. So, however, I want to see Francisco Alvarez execute in this matchup. I'm definitely gonna go maybe 3 for 4 today's game. Maybe a double, maybe a triple, maybe a double, a triple, or maybe a single today, and maybe a home run. So I would put a double, single, and a triple on all of those projections. They are set at 780. So it's very high on very unlikely that Francisco Alvarez could do that today's game. But I do feel it just goes by feeling. Feeling is a good thing, and I really do feel that Francisco Alvarez is going to be your second star for today's game, and we'll go 3 for 4. And then my third guy, I know he's been having a really shitty month of June. He's been having a shitty month of May and April. But however, we know that he can be capable of playing a really good game today. I think he's going to be energized. I think he's going to be really good, and I'm going to go with my third star for today is Francisco Lindor. He hits very good on the right side of the plate, so I really do see that Lindor might go righty today. I mean, he is a switch hitter, but I feel that on the right-handing spot, he's able to execute. He does bat .240 on the right side of the plate. I would like to see Francisco Lindor be able to execute today. If you are going to be betting it is on the high stakes here. The numbers are at 480. It's kind of like in between. But we know on how Francisco Lindor could very well have a breakthrough game. I'm definitely going to see some doubles in this one. I would go with a single, and I would also go with a home run. So he could very well be the guy that could give you a home run in today's game. I would go with in the home run category. I would go with Lindor. I would go with Nimmo, and more than likely Pete Alonso. So those 3 might do it. But if you want to put a 4th guy, I would go with Alvarez. Then if you are going to go for doubles and singles, I would go with Tommy Pham. I would go with Daniel Vogelbach. And I would go with Brett Beatty in doubles and singles. I don't think Jeff McNeil's going to do much in today's game because he doesn't hit very good against right-handed pitching. So he's like 200 on right-handed pitching, but in left-handed pitching, he's able to do very well. He does bat 333 against left-handed pitching, but today's game is against right-handed pitching. So I definitely would say that if later on in the game a left-handed pitcher comes on the mound, I think that Jeff McNeil will probably have a good execution there. And his exit velocity is at a 650. So if we really go with the the analytics scope of things, the 660 for Jeff McNeil is pretty good. But if you are going to be betting in today's game, I don't feel that Jeff McNeil's going to really do much. But against Taijuan Walker, hasn't looked good. He's 4-16 against Taijuan Walker. So hopefully we be able to see something being executed into this matchup. But however, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. But Daniel Vogelbach, has been hitting very good against right-handing pitching lately. So the last few games. So I am going to put a little bit of a high stake on him. The number is at 250 because it's very highly that he's going to do something today. Because everybody wants to see a really good success hitter here, but he is your DH guy for today. So what do we see and what he's going to do? He could very well give you some doubles and some singles and maybe even a walk in today's game. But you want him to be very careful with this matchup because again, he's a guy that has a really good bat. He's strong. He's a strong hitter. Has that Mo Vaughn sort of feel, and I think that he's gonna very well execute against Taijuan Walker into this game. So that's my analysis for today. Again, if you guys would like to watch the live stream, you guys can do that by going on to our website at MetsXMFanZone.com. But also, if you sign up today, and you sign up on our website at MetsXMFanZone.com, and if you sign up for a monthly subscription for just $9.99 a month, you will get a Buck Showalter's graphic t-shirt. And we would like to thank our sponsor for today's stream, SB Sports Athletics. They sponsor all of our Mets gear and all of our gear. As you guys can see here, these are our Mets graphic t-shirts. If you guys would like to get one of these shirts, you guys can do that by going onto our shop at MetsXMFanZone.com. And we will be seeing you guys in our next live streams. I would like to thank you for watching today. And we will see you guys back tomorrow right here on our podcast, Mets versus the Philadelphia Phillies. And to this game starts at 7:10. We got Kodai Senga on the mound for the New York Mets and ex-Met for the Philadelphia Phillies, Taijuan Walker. Don't miss this game. It's going to be a good one. Be safe. Be well. Let's go, Mets. And we'll see you guys at our website on MetsXMFanZone.com for this matchup.